Well, hello. Today we're going to do a video on obedience.
Yeah, so in the Bible it talks about how God was going to give the Israelites land. But he said, when I take you into the land, you need to make sure you obey me. And if they obeyed him, what would happen?
They would receive blessings. And if they disobeyed, they received cursings, which is not so good.
So if they obeyed him, they would get rain, and the rain would make things grow, so they would have food and grass in the field. The animals would have food. But if they disobeyed, they would not get rain, and things would not be good.
Yeah, no good. So I thought maybe we could get a story from Stevie about his disobedience one time.
Stevie,
Hi.
Hi. We're doing a video about obedience, and we wanted to know if you could tell us the story that you told us the other day.
Yes, it was so sad. Okay. So one time when I was at school, we were gonna have a big party, and we had to dress up, and we had to look really nice. And so when it came time for recess, they were playing kickball. I love kickball, but I wasn't playing because I was dressed up. But it had been raining, and it was really muddy. And so the teacher said, "Don't go near the mud! Don't go near the mud!" And so they're playing kickball, and they kicked the ball, and it landed splat in the mud. And so they were like, "Stevie, go get the ball! Stevie!" I was like, "I can't get the ball. I'm in my nice clothes. Stevie, go get the ball!" Fine. So I went and I took my shoes off and I took my socks off and I rolled my pants up and I went out into the mud and I went oh no. I'm stuck! Happy, I'm stuck! And they were like, "Stevie, get the ball!" I'm stuck. So, and then I went, oh my gosh, I fell over in the mud. Oh my gosh. And it was so gross. And they had to get the teacher, and my teacher had to come get me out. And then she fell over in the mud. Oh my gosh. And then we were both really muddy. And the worst part is, you know what the worst part is?
What's the worst part?
We couldn't go to the party because we were muddy. We both had to go home. It was really sad because she had worked really hard to get this party, and then she couldn't go, and I couldn't go. It was sad.
So you disobeyed the teacher.
Yeah, but I did it because I was trying to help my friends.
Jimmy and Timmy?
Yeah, Jimmy and Timmy. We love my friends Jimmy and Timmy.
Yeah, so Jimmy and Timmy told you to go get the ball, but the teacher said you not go near the mud.
Right, yeah, but somebody had to get the ball.
So you thought you were doing a good thing to get the ball for your friends.
I was getting the ball for my friends so they wouldn't get muddy.
But what was more important is the fact that the teacher was in charge of you and told you not to go near the mud, right?
Well, yes, that's what she said. I mean, yes.
Because then if you had listened to the teacher, you and Jimmy and Timmy and the teacher would have been able to go to the party.
Yes, that's true. If I had listened, then maybe she probably would have said, "No more kickball, and we'll just have to play tomorrow when it's not muddy and we'll get the ball."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obedience is always for our good, right?
Yeah, it would have been really nice to go to the party. So, that reminds me of a Bible story.
Which one?
Well, it was about Saul, who is King Saul. The first king of Israel. Who is that?
Well,
Saul.
you're right. It does remind us of a story of King Saul and Samuel.
Are they boxing?
Nope. They're just talking, and Samuel said, "Okay, Saul, you have been chosen to be king." And so he made him king. But the thing is, he gave him some very special instructions.
About what?
He said, "King Saul,
Yeah?
I want you to go to Gilgal." That was the name of a place.
Oh, I've never been there.
Yeah, me either. And so Saul was supposed to go to Gilgal, but he was supposed to wait for Samuel. Samuel said to wait 7 days.
7 days? That's an entire week.
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh.
And then Samuel would come to him.
That's 7 days. Okay.
Well, when he was to come,
Yeah.
they would do an offering to God.
Is that where they burn the animals
Yeah.
for sacrifice?
Yeah, that's how they used to give
That's
gifts
like-
to God.
It's like grilling only for Jesus. For God. Okay.
Exactly. So Saul was supposed to wait 7 days
7
until
days.
Samuel got there,
Wait for
and
Samuel.
then they would do an offering.
Yeah.
But instead,
Yeah?
Samuel didn't come right away.
Why not?
And Saul, I don't know, but saw that the people started to leave. And so he said, "Well, I'll go ahead and do the offering."
What? He
Even-
can't.
I know.
He can't do it.
I know, only Samuel could have done it.
Right.
So Saul did it because he got impatient, and so he disobeyed, and he did the offering instead of Samuel. So then,
But the offering was good because they needed to do an offering, right?
well, they did need to do an offering because they were about to go into a battle, and they needed God to help them. So they wanted to give God an offering to say, "God, will you please help us with this battle?"
That's a really good looking offering.
Yes. So the offering looked right, and it seemed right to do an offering, but Samuel had told him to wait, and Saul disobeyed and went ahead and did it.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very good.
No, it was
What
disobedience.
happens?
So Samuel shows up and he says, "What have you done?
You disobeyed.
You disobeyed." And so he told Saul that he would be king for a little bit, but eventually somebody else would become king.
Oh, I know who it was.
Well, that'll have to be for another day
Oh, okay.
and another story.
That's another story.
So, Stevie, what do we learn from the Saul story and from your story?
It means, okay. It means that when, excuse me, it means even if you're the king of Israel, you have to obey the people in charge. Because even though Saul was king, he was supposed to listen to Samuel. Because Samuel was a prophet, a man of God, the spokesperson for God, the mouthpiece of God. He was supposed to listen, and he didn't.
And then you were supposed to listen to who?
My teacher.
And so the rest of us are supposed to listen to people in charge of us.
Yeah.
And if we do that,
Then we get blessings. And we get to go to parties. And we get good things.
right, and it's not that we won't have hard times sometimes,
Yeah.
or that obedience won't be hard, but
Yeah.
God takes care of us when we obey Him.
Yeah, he does. And yep, you have to obey. It's good to obey.
You know what else God does?
What?
Sometimes it's so hard to obey that we need a brand new heart.
Yep.
And God says, "I'll give you a brand new heart
Brand new one.
and will help you to know how to obey."
How does he do that?
Well, He comes to live inside of us. He gives us a brand new heart, and He lives inside of us and teaches us how to obey.
Oh, that sounds like salvation. I know that one too. Okay. So let me. I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray for all the people.
Okay.
Okay. Lord, help us to all obey. Help us to obey our parents and teachers and principals and policemen and everybody who's in charge. And especially help us to obey you. Help us to listen to you and love Jesus. Amen.
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 Thanks, Stevie.
You're so welcome.